That is not far.
Oh, there it is. Okay. We'll need to do Jaethal's quest too. But we'll do that in just a minute. Thankfully, we can teleport all around the map, so hopefully we can actually get this done before the ancient stuff. Also, we move 20% faster on the map now. So not only can we teleport, but we also move faster. 2 things we couldn't do last game. Kind of fun. What's this? Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, but I mean, it's a heavy shield. We don't have a heavy shield user. I mean, it's more dex. It's something that she doesn't have, so we'll do that. That's fine. Is that more AC? Yeah, it's 2 more AC. Wow. Okay, that's even better. Great, man. She's at 46 AC, y'all. Woo! Woo! Love it. Where am I going? Oh, what is that? Did it say, was it Pitax? Oh. Damn, that's kind of far. Okay. But hey, we can teleport now, so that's like all of this distance saved. I'm glad we built that teleportation circle up north. Boop. We do move pretty fast. Nice. It should all be over the plains too, so. Lagio, hell yeah, dude. All right, we're in our area, so we don't need to worry about
the hard way. Amateur.
Boop. Great. Boop. Bam. Let's do a save first. My beard is looking on point today. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Am I trained to be a mime? Yes. Curious Cat. Enneo is awesome, dude. I'm really looking forward to playing it.
As it should be.
I remember doing this. Let me do a hard save. I remember something happened here that made me reload a couple times, like far back. I don't remember what, though. Look who's here. King Co, my respects, and I see you brought company. The paladin wearing armor strikes his open palm with a fist. Finally, for a woman balancing on the edge of excommunication, you are sluggish, Valerie. I teleported, and I have a 20% movement buff. Jesus. Valerie slowly turns her head towards the paladin and gives him an icy look. I'm never in a hurry to meet those who would seek petty revenge upon the innocent of another's alleged transgressions. Whoa. The paladin notices Knock Knock and chokes with fury. And this, how dare you drag this abomination to the temple of the goddess? Knock Knock grimaces and sticks his tongue out. Yes, stink is awful. What are those, flowers? Ugh. Please, everyone, be calm. Let's not hurry him with accusations and hasty decisions. In the end, we're a sacred place. Arguments under this vaulting are unacceptable. Who are you? My name is Larian. I'm a priest of Shellen and a leader of the local congregation. For now, at least, until my place is taken by a permanent priest from the Order of Prisms. For now, I'm a spiritual advisor and mentor to respected Hedgend and his people, paladins of Shellen who require the advice of more experienced devotees. Those more experienced devotees, by the way, are Turtle Express with a 5 gift bomb! Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it, dude. Thanks for your support, my man. What is this place? The Temple of the Lenses is a new abbey for one of the orders of Shellen. A beautiful architectural masterpiece, isn't it? Such a sophisticated building will make a splendid home for the Order of Prisms. I don't have the slightest desire to meddle in the affairs of Shellen and her followers. I demand only one thing. Stop slandering me and my subjects. As long as Valerie is in your lands, no creator who crosses into your borders can feel safe. We heard how much she despises everyone who is capable of creating anything beautiful, and we're not going to keep silent about it. Of course, she could repent for her transgressions voluntarily and beg the goddess for mercy. I? For my transgressions? Shellen has to answer to me for ruining my life for so long. Heretic! It seems that there's no other hope for this soul, so deeply blackened by pride, than the divine trial. Shellen's judgment shall cleanse you of at least part of this abomination. Valerie clenches her fist in silence. It seems the scar on her face darkens and deepens. Maybe this trial will bring you peace? Very well. I will endure this trial if it helps put an end to all this. Thank you for agreeing, Valerie. Let us begin. Shellen's divine trial is commenced. May she be merciful to the lost and confused. It is time to listen to all sides and decide what fate awaits Valerie. Today, under the vaulting of the Temple of the Prisms, we, followers of the goddess, will give you, Valerie, a chance to redeem yourself in the eyes of Shellen. And... enough, Larian. Everybody present knows that she doesn't deserve redemption. She lost the right to forgiveness on the day she rejected Shellen's grace. Fredero Cynic clears his throat to attract everyone's attention. I didn't come here to stand silent like an old fool. When I challenged Valerie to a duel, she agreed. We fought according to all rules and the argument was settled. Think what you will of Valerie, but at least she showed me some respect. I don't care about you, let alone respect you. I just wanted to teach you a lesson and make me keep you alone. And yet Valerie observed, oh my god, I remember now why we had to load so much. It's because Valerie in our last run had no persuasion. So we had to buff the shit out of her and then scum every check. But in this run, she is a dazzling display master. So all of her diplomacy is like plus 28 for a 30 check. And yet Valerie observed all the rules. So she came when Federo called her. She accepted the challenge. Will none of this be taken into consideration? Of course, you can't ignore a person's deeds, even when their words are bitter. I know, I seriously was about to roll a 1. I was thinking, like, now that I've drummed all that up... Enough about Fredero. We don't have that much time, and Valerie gives us much to consider. According to her masters at the Order of the Eternal Road, she's always been noble and merciful. Stories about the valor she showed in Brevoy spread far beyond its borders. How many did the fearless warriors save? Oh, cool! At the fire at Jamandi Eldori's house. They and many others owe their lives to her. Oh, and don't ascribe mercy to my actions, and don't drag your Shellen into this. I obeyed an order, that's all. I do not agree with Valerie. She can be harsh, but her heart is overfilled with pain and bitterness. Judge her actions, not her words. Valerie opens her mouth, but then sighs and lowers her head without saying anything. Of course, King, we are judging Valerie only by her actions. Enough, I'm tired of this endless babble. I shall prove that Valerie is a capricious and dishonorable woman who has twisted her life in pursuit of one goal, to harm everything that is precious to Shellen. I have a reliable witness who can confirm my statement. I present Sir Aveld. Aveld pushes his chest out and pulls his chin up. This lady insulted me in front of my audience for no reason at all, arrested me with brutal force, and the worst part is, when the dust settled and our blood cooled, Valerie didn't even think to apologize for her behavior. I'd say that only confirms her maliciousness. You provoked her. It's your fault, Aveld. Oh? Was this man's art meant to do harm? No, well, possibly. Just possibly. I might have drawn some inspiration from a poetic punishment. Ahem. Then I cannot accept your statement. Leave this temple.
Get out.
The walk of shame. Valerie raises her head and takes a deep breath, as if awakening from a deep slumber. She looks at the temple's decorations and raises her hand. I've stood here listening to your arguments for long enough. Now it's my turn to speak. My departure from the Order of the Eternal Rose was not an insult to Shelyn or her followers. All I wanted was to devote my life to what was important to me. The goddess's followers never gave me a single chance to walk my own life's path. Do I value art? No. Am I ready to serve it? No. Do I respect those who have brought so much trouble to me and my king? No. But there's some of you, like me, who dream of just one thing, to carry out your chosen duty. If all servants of Shelyn were like you, my parting from the Order would have been much more peaceful. Maybe I don't deserve forgiveness in the eyes of Shelyn. Maybe fanatics like Sir Hedgen would be happier to see me in the noose. But I see now that one shouldn't laugh at another's way just because one doesn't understand or share it. But now, speaking openly before you, my conscience is definitely clear. And if you wish to judge me for the fact that my opinion is different than yours, the divine trial is over. Shelyn has made her decision. About what? How? Valerie touches her face. The scar. It's gone. Oh? When? I didn't even notice. Witchery, says Knock Knock. Hedgen, white as a sheet, points at Valerie with a trembling hand. But why? Larian smiles softly, looking at Valerie. Look at her, my friend. She is proud, but who could expect otherwise from a creature of such amazing beauty? Now as Shelyn light fills Valerie's soul, the child is filled with renewed radiance. The thorn that pricked has been burned away. The goddess shows Valerie a way to the source of light and beauty. No! Hedgen pulls out his weapon and shakes it in the air, rolling his bloodshot eyes. The witches deceive Shelyn! Only I know the will of my goddess! Death to Valerie!
Fatal mistake.
Oh, this is
strike as one.
Dude, they just immediately went and started attacking him. They're not even caring about Valerie. Oh, well, I guess we're done now. See ya! Oops. Oh, there's someone down here too, shit. Go, Tristan, heal! Yes! Valerie is panting and wiping the sweat from her forehead. This is it. Finally. Valerie turns to Larian and looks at him expectantly. I think it's obvious to everyone here that they attack. That bloodshed is always a heavy burden on the shoulders of Shelyn's followers. Forgive them, Valerie. Blind faith clouded their judgment and pushed towards violence, desecrating this holy place. Shelyn's light will not soon return to this vaulting. Frodero puts away his weapon, looking sour. But we will do everything in our power to wash away this disgrace. On behalf of the Order of the Eternal Rose, I offer you, Valerie, and you, Your Highness, my sincerest apologies. The Order of the Prisms is young and too zealous in their judgment of events and signs. I'm sorry the Paladins of the Order of Prisms chose the path of violence, but it was their decision, and it is not our fault. There's nothing else for us to do here, Ko. If you don't mind, I'd like to have done with this place. I'm ready to go. Oh, now you're buffing. Jeez. Well, damn, dude. That was cool. That was a fun quest with Val. That was a fun quest.
In due time.
All right, we're just gonna do a quick run around here. Let's go ahead and haste up real fast.
Onwards, together.
Gonna just take a quick look. Make sure we don't miss any containers or anything. Check Valerie's stats. Did they go up? I think her charisma went up a little bit, maybe? Not sure what I'm looking for though. Oh. There we go. Her charisma did go up. Oh, cool. Very nice. How does one get in there?
All according to plan.
Oh, can I just go in here? No, I can't. Wait a tick. How do I get in there? There's loot in there. Is there a perception check in there? I must have missed it. Dimensional door? Oh, I don't think I have anyone with DD here, unfortunately. All right, let's go ahead and head back home. We're gonna see if we can make it back, and then maybe go do Jaethal's quest as well. That would be super handy. Do I have a scroll with CD? Oh, I do actually. I do. Maybe. That's okay. I don't think. I think I remember trying to get in there with DD last time. Ectoplasma celebrating 5 years today. Thank you so much, Ectoplasma. That is awesome. That is awesome. Really appreciate it. Kinda huge. Kinda huge. Yeah, 5 years. I know, crazy, right? Okay, we're gonna go back here. Looking at our days. Okay, 19 days. Sweet. We're gonna have... You know what? I think we can do this. I think we can do this. If I'll drop off Octavia, and we'll grab Jaethal, and we'll truck her down to Terraville, and see if we can go from there. I'm not even gonna level her. You'll see why soon. Spoilers. Let's go to Terraville. We gotta go down to here. How long is this gonna take? 1 day, 1 hour? Okay, we should be able to make it there and back. We should be fine. Hey, Wakiki Smoke, what's up, buddy? And actually, I say spoilers, but now that I'm thinking about it, I have no idea how it's gonna go on this run. What? I thought he did this. Can you do it multiple times? Camelands and Silverstep. Camelands and Silverstep. Timeout. Is this a bug or is this normal? Oh, it keeps showing up until it's fully explored. Okay. 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 I just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting like some kind of bugged encounter over and over. Hey, One Punch Matt. Got your message, buddy. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Zakars, I saw your whisper too. Thank you for the heads up there, dude. Thank you. Cool. Great. Okay. Let's go down. Oh, it tells you when there's nothing. Oh, wait a second. I was wondering where this came from. So this popped up when the other one completed, and now we're doing a second one to show another location. So wait a second. I think in that case I don't want to do those because that's just kind of a waste. I mean, I'm going to explore all these regions eventually. So I'm going to cancel that. I think we can do if once everything has been explored, I think if we do it one more time, then we get loot. I think that's how that works. So let's fully explore the areas, and then when we're sure we're done, then we'll do the scouting. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, if I know for a fact that sometimes when you do scoutings, you get loot. So I'm assuming, and then the scouting disappears. So I'm assuming like if there's things in an area you haven't gotten yet, then it will show those. And if you've gotten everything, then it will give you the loot. That sounds good, at least. Okay, here we go. So am I going to scum it? Nah, it was only 5 BP. That's fine. It's like 500 gold or something. All right. I think this is Jaethal's last quest. Let's find out. Taneka. The woman seems incredibly old and haggard. It's hard to believe she can move at all, let alone reach such a wild place. But her dark eyes burn with a cold flame. Why do you disturb a poor pilgrim? I have lived perhaps my final days. She suddenly trails off upon casting her eyes upon Jaethal. Has Urgathoa heard my pleas? I have been waiting for so long. Jaethal doesn't seem pleased. She looks upon the old woman's pale and wrinkled face, barely concealing her disgust. You may call me Jaethal. You guessed correctly. We serve the same goddess. In case you are unaware, a servant of Pharasma is chasing you. We could help you, but first I would know who you are and how you might prove yourself useful. I'm not surprised. The servants of Pharasma may have chased me for nearly 40 years. My name is Taneka, and what do you want to know? Who are you and what do you want from us? This cannot be explained in one breath. Long ago, I was a powerful priestess of Urgathoa, the leader of a secret coven. I had everything: power, beauty, wealth, admirers ready to sacrifice their lives for me. I possessed the secret of Urgathoa's ritual, which grants the power to overcome death and old age. It demands the life of blood relatives as a payment. But what of that? I had given birth to 2 adorable daughters, and raised them in anticipation of the day when their youth and beauty would become mine. But I was naive and overconfident in my power. I met an enemy who destroyed me and all my hopes of a second youth. But why would you care about the grief of a dying old woman? I still know the secret of the ritual, and I can share it with you, O beautiful Jaethal. The ritual will grant you immense power. You can even become a living being again, if that's your wish. All I ask in return is that you prolong my life. Raise me as an undead. The other roads to eternity are closed to me, and I do not wish to die. Tell me more about what happened to you. My ritual, it demands the victim be properly prepared. Some time ago, I took my daughters to the Coven's underground hall and lulled them into a magical sleep that was to last many months. However, I did not consider that the father of one of the girls, also an adept of Urgathoa, would put the life of his child above his passion for me, and all that we believed in and lived for. The fool secretly went to beg for help, and where? The Temple of Pharasma, no less. The Lady of Graves is not highly revered in our country. Only 2 old priestesses lived at her temple, but when they learned that the secret coven of Urgathoa operated in the city, they called their Inquisitor for help. I remember him clearly, so young and so proud, a half-elf of rare beauty, thick brown hair and a gaze that burned with a certainty that he was his goddess's favorite weapon. He broke into the hall while I was preparing the ritual. We fought, the coven of Urgathoa against Pharasma's Inquisitor and his 2 companions. Everyone died that evening, except the 2 of us. But no matter how self-confident the young Inquisitor was, he could not defeat me. I remember the moment he realized it. I read it on his face when he lost his confidence for the first time. But then, he rushed to my daughters, still lying in slumber, and killed both in an instant. Then he turned to me and said, "No way out." And that was that. Damn. Were his mocking words a curse or just a guess? I do not know, but they bore the fruit of truth. No way out. My coven died and my secrets were revealed. I had to flee to hide from the Pharasmites. In the backwoods, down the rat hole, denying myself my usual luxuries. Without my daughters, I could no longer prolong my life and youth. Year after year, I tried in vain to conceive a child. Years passed after year passed, in desperate attempts, flights, and hardship. My beauty and strength melted away, and I became a miserable, exhausted old woman. Jaethal's gift is my only hope of escape from death. What do you know about Jaethal? Why are you seeking her help? How could I not recognize the one chosen by the goddess? Her power in you shines like the full moon on a black velvet sky. I know that she can do many things, including sharing her gift with others. What are you doing in the Valley of the Dead? I came here sensing the awakening of an ancient and powerful undead creature, Vortikai, hoping perhaps I could somehow scoop up a handful of his incredible power, turn myself undead, and slip away from death, but it seems to be too late. I've made a decision. Actually, this one. I've made a decision. I'm listening. We might accept this offer, then change the agreement after I possess the secret of the ritual. I want to do 2. What do you guys think? Okay. Knowledge is knowledge. Agree and receive the secret, then I will decide if we should use it or not. Taneka looks at you with some insane hope in her eyes. Then with a trembling hand, she pulls a large scroll from somewhere to the rocks and hands it to Jaethal. I almost did not expect. I yearn to know that I have endless years ahead of me instead of an imminent end. Give me this chance, sister, and be blessed by our goddess. Tanika's eyes slowly fade as her life force leaves her decrepit body. A moment later, the woman falls heavily to the ground, dead. Jaethal looks at the corpse with disgust. Now I propose we leave this carrion to the ravens. This pathetic, weak, ugly creature was unworthy of Urgathoa and even more unworthy of her gift of unlife. Valerie frowns. We had an agreement. No matter how vicious the creature this woman might be, the words given to her is as valuable as the word given to the most righteous people. This woman was a monster in life, and she'll be even worse as an undead. It may seem cruel, but in my opinion, we shouldn't revive her. I'm relieved that we can find a common language, Ko. Let's move on. I'm impatient to study this ritual and hunt down the half-blood. Damn! We're jerks! The false merchant Enneo walks towards you with an easy gait. His calm friendliness has disappeared, like a mask fallen from his face. His clothes are decorated with easily distinguishable symbols of Pharasma. I hope you've settled on your affairs with a poor old exile. It was an interesting show to watch. Time to explain yourself, Enneo. I don't have much to add beyond what I'm sure you already know. I'm the Inquisitor of Pharasma, and for almost 40 years I've hunted the undead and cultist of Urgathoa for the glory of the Lady of Graves. I destroyed Taneka's coven. I tracked Jaethal into the wastelands and killed her, only to find that her hideous deity returned her to life. To put an end to that, I made use of a company of naive young elves from a camp near the Thorn River. What a stunning frankness. Did you imagine, Half-Blood, that the youngsters could handle me and the king? Don't be so naive, Inquisitor. I held no hope that the young elves would kill either of you or your defender. No, I wanted you, rather, to kill them. And I did all I could to inform their relatives in Keonan of the horrible violence you perpetrated. Retribution will follow sooner or later. One lonely warrior of Pharasma may fail, but 3 elven clans will find a way to exact their revenge. There's no way out, Jaethal. Not for you. Oh, he said it to her, too. Oh, cool. So you deliberately sent the elves to their deaths? They weren't undead. What grudge did you hold with them? They were a necessary tool to complete my mission. In my youth, I thought the best decision was a bold, honest battle against apostates and monsters. But I learned much from my struggle against Taneka. There's nothing worse than seeing an abomination rise before you and being powerless to strike it down. One must use any method available. Nothing can justify the blood on your hands and stain on your conscience. The law is strict, but it should not take innocent lives. Yeah, I agree, dude. That's super suspect. That's super suspect. Why'd you kill Taneka's daughters? They were necessary for a disgusting ritual, and their death was my only chance to prevent it. Do not forget who I serve. Their honest deaths and their soul's journey to Pharasma's judgment was a far better fate than their mother had prepared for them. Okay. Did you track down Jaethal right after her expulsion from Keonan? Immediately after the trial. Oh, damn. That's all well and good, but why do you come here now? I wanted to talk to you, King. My hunt for Jaethal is my greatest work of my life. She is the living example of the hideous essence of the cult of Urgathoa, the distortion of the world order, and the triumph of the evil intentions of her vile deity. Even if I die today, this story will end the way I intended, but you can still change your own role in it, Ko. You've been playing games for too long, zealot. Enneo allows himself to smile for the first time. I've heard this so many times, even among the priests of Pharasma. There are many who think my faith is insane and my methods cruel and excessive, but that is the fate of the Inquisitor. Loneliness. You're a dangerous fanatic. Innocent people have died because of you. More blood may be spilled unless you are stopped. Everything will proceed as I have planned, with or without me.
Unworthy.
Oh, damn. Yeah, Jaethal's gonna get her ass kicked.
Do not falter.
Oh, shit.
Your breath.
This should do it.
Ah! Oh! The one person who can't die. Doop-a-doop-boop-boop-boop-boop.
All
The
according
one
to
person who couldn't die. Maybe I should level up Jaethal? Oh, I don't care about leveling her up. I don't use her. Oh, that's right. Ko has a res. Oh, I forgot about that. Ko has a res. I'll remember that for next time. I'm just gonna have her like sit here and spam this.
Can't be over.
Boop. Oh, Jaethal died. Oh well. Cool. Ooh, give me that loot.
I tire.
Okay. Good stuff. Now get all the things. Boop. Nice. And that was not Jaethal's last quest. So that's good. Loot the woman. Oh, you loot everyone when you leave a map. Okay, let's head back to... Actually, can we grab this yet? Oh, no. What about you? No. What about you? No. You? No. I like how it says UI draft. Can claim. Can claim. Yeah, let's go grab these real quick. I think we got time. I hope we got time. Once we get to the plains, we should move pretty quick. Oh, shoot. What now? A strange occurrence is the subject agitated. It's time to learn what happened? What do these blue cards mean? What does that mean? Because, like, I'm 60 hours into this game and they just started. Like, what's going on here? Special quest-related events. Ah. Okay. Okay, let's go down to here. We need to teleport back and see whatever the hell that is.
I tire.
Damn it again? My lord. Our kingdom is so freaking active. People are still talking about the strange well +1? Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, I guess thanks, well. Super cool of you. God, I love teleport. Let's save it.
We should gather our strength.
Oh. Hell Knights are not the most courteous guests, are they? And the Hell Knights from the Order of the Rack are the vilest of them all. A tanned half-elf with green eyes looks at you respectfully with a smile on his face. My name is Darven. Oh, the rebellious murderer Lynxia is searching for. Yes, I'm a rebel, a murderer, a pirate, a renegade, a smuggler, and I have lots of other scary titles. If you listen to Lynxia, I'm evil incarnate, baby eater. Your worst nightmare came true. If the end of time should ever come, it will be because of me and me alone. Of course, all of Lynxia's accusations are false. That is to say, they're not entirely true. It's true that I'm involved in some of this story, but my sins are not so great as they are thought to be. Tell me your story. It's so long I don't even know where to begin, although I guess you're the only interested in things I've been accused of. I did, in fact, kill a Chelish noble, and I did participate in a rebellion. But all this happened by total accident. I was a captain of a ship that sailed the inner sea. We traded with those who were stronger than us and raided those who were weaker. Just a regular life for a man of my profession. One day we stopped at one of Cheliax's ports, and that's when it all started. I caught sight of a certain Chelish noble who for a long time had been number 1 on my kill on sight list. So I challenged him to a duel when he was too stupid to refuse. I dispatched him, only then to learn that he was a distant relative of Cheliax's crown prince, and besides that, the lord of the surrounding lands. And of course, no one in the area was at all fond of him. After his death, a rebellion broke out. That's nothing new for Cheliax, and as his accidental killer, I was named the rebellion's leader. But I assure you that I fled the first moment I could, leapt upon my ship and set sail. A month later, I found out I'd become the main reason for a great tragedy and an enemy of the Chelish people. So what did this Chelish noble do to make you so angry? Once long ago, long before all this rebellion nonsense, I used to be a simple sailor who served the Taldorian merchant fleet. Good old times. The blazing sun overhead, a salty taste in your lips, the squawks of seagulls calling you forward, ropes squawking in the storm. That's a lot of squawking. And you fight against the sea itself, winning in the end. And of course, the line of the land on the horizon, when you know that tonight you'll have a mug of rum in one hand and a smiling girl to share it with. But all that came to an end when once a certain Chelish noble decided that he liked our goods, but he didn't like our fleet. I survived the battle, barely. Clinging to a piece of driftwood, lost in the open sea like me, I swore I'd have my revenge. So I decided to become a pirate myself, a pirate captain, as need be. You can't always get what you want, you know, unless you're me. Dwarven gives you a smug smile. What do you want from me, Darven? Ah, I'm glad you asked. I have so much to offer. Oh, squeaking, not squawking. Well, that's a lot of squawking, isn't it? You see, I'm rich, and I don't mind sharing my riches with those who can help me with my troubles. Lynxia, on the other hand, will give you nothing. I doubt she'd even say thank you. I know where Lynxia set up her temporary camp, in a secluded lodge in the end of the southern Nar Marches. Go there, convince her to stop chasing me, order her, kill her if needed. It shouldn't be difficult. So what do you say? Do we have a deal? You figured you'll buy me? Why not? Everything and everyone has a price. It's just a matter of negotiation. So how much do I cost by your estimations? That's a fine question. I suppose 10,000 gold coins will be a satisfactory amount? Let's go with 2,000. Yeah, he kind of saw through me, didn't he? Just a little bit. Okay, here we go. Oh, if only my situation weren't so critical, but I accept your terms. So do you have a deal? Okay, I'll help you. I'm so glad to hear it. This is a lootful, chaotic lootful, by the way, is what we're doing right now. I'm so glad to hear it. Please deal with Lynxia as soon as possible. I'll find you after you resolve the situation. Hell Knights are not the most courteous guest, are they? Oh. So if I just deal with him now, will I still get the 20k or do I have to do the check again? Oh, there is no check again. Okay. Okay, so I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. 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 Cool.
All according to
Little bug happened to me too? Okay, great. All right, so in that case, I think we have to go down and talk to Darven. We should be able to do that before... We have like 2 days. Maybe we should do this first. Regardless, we'll probably figure all this out tomorrow. Because I need to get out of here. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. It has been nothing short of awesome. Tomorrow should be a lot of fun. We're going to be checking out Occurrences in the morning. Probably going to be playing Occurrences until probably around noon, I'm thinking. Of course... There is a small chance that I may fall in love with Operencia, in which case we will go from there. But I do know that we'll be starting with Operencia tomorrow, and we will most likely be doing Pathfinder around noon. We also need to go to the well. We got a lot of stuff to do. And also, Act 5 is going to start tomorrow. Like, we are getting very close to Act 5, and this is going to be good. The Eichmann with the 12 months, thank you for that. Lord Reddington, I can't get enough of that Pathfinder. The fact that I enjoy watching you play it as much as... the fact that I enjoy watching you play it just as much as you do playing it keeps me coming back. Love you, Cohen. Of course, sending love to the mods in chat. Thank you, Lord Reddington, with a 37 T2. I appreciate it. Also, just to make it clear, the reason I'm leaving is Arcfire 79 just got here. I just wanted to point that out. On that note, I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome rest of your day. I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are on the globe. If I don't see you for Operencia tomorrow morning, hope to see you for Pathfinder tomorrow afternoon. And on that note, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.